Grant, one of my favorite shows growing up was Pardon the Interruption with Michael Wilbon and your boy, Tony Kornheiser,
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
I want to do a segment with you from their show. It's called What's the Word?
Okay.
I'll say an incomplete sentence and then we'll fill in the blank with our own word.
Love
Okay?
it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So we'll start off 10 years from now, 49ers fans will look back on Jimmy's tenure as blank. Let me go first. You think I'll go first. I'm going to say we're going to look back and say it was frustrating, okay? And this is for Flav. I just went back and watched this NFC Championship game against the Rams. Grant, I was ripping my hair out. The score is 17-17 with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game, right? Yeah. What happens? First down, incomplete pass. Second down, and this was the most atrocious thing about the series, delay of game. Yeah. You cannot take a delay of game in that situation. Yeah. You're the quarterback. Call a timeout. We had all 3 timeouts. Unacceptable. So now it's 2nd and 15. What does he do? That's when he hits Jalen Ramsey in the chest for the drop pick. All right. Third down. What happened on third down?
Hold on, let me answer. So you said frustrating. I'm saying missed opportunity because it never should have been the Jimmy Garoppolo era. It never should have been the Jimmy Garoppolo era. It should have been the Patrick Mahomes era or the Josh Allen era or the Tom Brady era or the Matthew Stafford era. It never should have been the Jimmy Garoppolo era. And so like they got to the doorstep twice and they couldn't come through because they didn't have a top 10 quarterback on their team. They had Jimmy, who frankly wasn't good enough.
All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. Yeah. If Trey Lance is a notch better than Jimmy G next season, the 49ers are blank.
Still not necessarily good enough to make the playoffs. That's my whole thing with this offseason that kills me, is that they improved at quarterback, but they kept Jimmy on the team and didn't use that money to make the team as good as it could be. And that's a 10-win team from last year. What if they're a 9-win team? What if Trey misses 3 games? I mean, funny things happen in football. There's a very small margin for error they had last year. And my question isn't the quarterback. It's left guard, center, right tackle, strong safety, and nickel. That's why I'm saying I forget what the original question was.
But let me give you mine. So if Trey's a notch better than Jimmy G, the 49ers are Super Bowl contenders. That's what I think. We've been damn close 2 times. So if Trey can just be a notch
better. If they go out and get a starting center and Aaron Banks is good and McGlinchey makes a full recovery, I'm with you on that.
Okay.
I just don't believe in Jake Brennan.
I got 2 more for you.
Okay, go ahead.
The 49ers defense this year is going to be blank.
That's a good one. How about this? Better than last year.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not just going to be the number 1 defense in the league, but it was the 3rd ranked defense in the league. And I think they gave up a lot of more points than that. And that was, I think, because of turnovers in the offense. I think they're going to be better. Charvarius Ward is going to make them a better defense on 3rd down. They're going to be, because they were 20th on 3rd. That's not good. And that's a big reason why they got.
It was so soft. They were playing so soft. How many times we see Mosley, or Norman?
It's 3rd and 12. What are you doing? Yeah.
These 7-yard out routes are just open all game. Yeah. So that's why my answer to this, the 49ers defense this year is going to be more aggressive.
I like that.
I'm expecting more press man, right? Where maybe we blitz a little more, cover 1. Stylistically, I know Bill Belichick, Nick Saban, 2 of the greatest coaches, they love some cover 1. You got to mix it up. But I'm expecting more cover 1 this year. Let's get to the last one I got for you, Grant. If the 49ers don't make the playoffs this year, it will be because of
Jimmy Garoppolo being on the roster. $24 million sitting on the bench. Are you kidding me? They could have had a starting center, a better backup plan at right tackle. I could have had Tom Compton or whatever. Because they went on a big reason they could go on that run last year is when McGlinchey went down, they had a guy who was just as good or almost just as good. Now they don't, or maybe they do if Jalen Moore is good. I don't know. So to me, they could have really gone all in. They didn't. That's going to be the reason. And maybe they will, because again, they have time. They could trade Jimmy today. They could cut Jimmy today. They could sign J.C. Treader. They could sign Billy Price. There's all kind of things they could do. They haven't done it yet. So that's the kind of thing I want to see them do. Like, you're not done. You're not done, but you don't have to be done in late July.
Yeah, I can't argue with you there. But what I went with, if the 49ers don't make the playoffs this year, it'll be because of Lance's inaccuracy.
Mhm.
That's the only thing that I'm not sure about. I like Lance. He's got all the tools. The accuracy is one thing that I want to see a little bit more of. How consistent is he on third down? When it's 3rd and 10 and
I
Ayuk's
got two
open
more things.
on a 15-yard dig route, is Lance going to hit him in stride? He can. He
He
did
did
it.
minicamp. He
He
did
hit a
minicamp
laser
in
to
OTAs.
Mohamed Sanu, which
He
Sanu
did.
dropped.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing where I'm kind of like, I want Lance to prove his accuracy to me.
I also another factor is not playing him last year. He's been really on ice for 2 years. Is there going to be an effect? Because ideally you would have started him 7 games last year. And if you had, you come into this year being like, that was really good for him. He's going to, like, Lamar Jackson was the MVP in his first full season starting. He got 7 starts the year before and a playoff start. That helped. So if he'd done that, you'd be feeling a little bit more confident. So I'd like to see what factor that is. Just not playing him last year, mostly.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, Grant, thanks for taking my call. Hey, I did a trivia show on my channel. Amin the Dream took it down. Shout out to Amin, man. Yeah,
No
Amin knows his
way.
stuff, dude. Yeah, and there was historical Niners questions in there, and Amin took it down. So if you want to do some trivia in the future, shout out to the Coneheads. Subscribe, Bayareaballer18. Shout out to you, Grant. Thanks for taking my call.
Good call, man. Good to see you as always. Peace, man.